You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasoda on RiverBender.com.
I'm sure it'll hit me.
10:58. We're going to go past 11 o'clock here. That's okay, because guess who made an uh-oh yet again? I'm telling you, those last couple of weeks, it's been pretty wild for me here. Dan, Mark, how are we doing? FosterFest is coming up August the 3rd, and all of you are invited. This is the second year?
Second year.
Yep, second year.
Well, how'd the first one go?
Well, it went pretty good, and actually great turnout, but we hadn't had rain for 2 weeks, I think, leading up to it. And we had at 4:30, after all the sound was set up last year, and everything was set, tornado sirens went off.
Oh, that's right.
And it blew through, and we tore everything down, moved it to the barn, and we were still able to have it, and still a good turnout. But a lot of people said, hey, we had trees down and limbs down, and we were all working at the house, didn't make it. So hopefully this year, everybody that didn't make it can do that.
The only reason I remember that is because I remember the fireworks display, not knowing what the hell was going on.
You're supposed to mention that.
There could be one at the end of the last song. I don't know.
So I swear I will never forget that, because I'm like, what the hell? What fireworks show's going on?
Yeah.
And I came into work, and Brad was the first one. He goes, oh, no, it's FosterFest.
Yeah.
I went, I'll be damned, I missed out on a good one.
But it went off without a hitch, and everybody seemed real pleased with it, and we're going to try and do it again.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Whenever you guys have developed this, what was the reason behind it?
Well, at the time, the golf course, of course, with my family members that own it and run it, and of course with Dan, it's an event that they wanted to bring people out to the golf course. So people that maybe didn't golf or knew it was there, that gives a little extra to it, and may realize that maybe they even like golf.
Yeah.
See the venue, see what's there. We did have a pretty national act last year. Mo Pitney came from Nashville, songwriter, singer, did a wonderful job. And we were just pleased with it. We're trying to build it to where, the community gets to come to an event that you don't have to drive to St. Louis or Springfield. You can come right to your hometown right there and see somebody.
And Woodlands is a fantastic facility for this type of an event.
Well, we got a great great little event space up there with the pavilion, kind of overlooking the valley with 1-9 and the newly established driving range that we're piecing together in there. So, it was really kind of it's an awesome setting to go see a concert, for sure.
Totally. And I don't know too much about these rider guys. Is that Glendale?
Glendale
Yeah.
Riders.
Oh, the Glendale Riders will be playing on.
Yeah, headed up by Steve Schwagel, and Jeff Benson plays the guitar.
I can't wait to see him again, No, but seriously though, guys, this is so cool because, not only, when everyone's heard the live read I do for McCreary on August 9th, but to have really good country music is hard to find around here. And when you have Mo Pitney coming up last year, that was a hell of a draw. Yeah. But this year to have the Glendale Riders, who are just awesome, and of course, you guys are
You're
great.
getting the best of the local country bluegrass right here at one venue, and hopefully a great night with it. So.
Now, how are you guys preparing for the set?
We're going to play first. And
are you really?
Well, yeah. I never say that I open for anybody. I just play first.
Okay.
So the Harmons are going to play first, and then, of course, the Glendale Riders, and I think we're going to merge at the end and do a couple songs together. So,
no way.
Yeah, so it'll be a good
That'll
time.
be really cool.
Mm-hmm. You guys did that last year.
Yeah, with Mo, we did a couple songs at the end, and everybody seemed to really like it, and we're going to do that again.
There's nothing better than good bluegrass
That was
music,
kind of
man.
my introduction to it last year.
Was it really,
I had
man?
never heard of Mo
And you're
Pitney.
even coming back this year.
Absolutely,
That's
I'm going
right.
to be there. But no, I had never heard, Mo Pitney, but that's, I'm not a big, into, new music or whatnot, but man, he was fantastic, Harmon, and when they played the end, it was a lot of fun, and it seemed like everybody really enjoyed themselves.
Had a lot of confidence.
Are you guys still taking sponsorships?
Yeah, we're going to do that this week. We've got some old sponsorships from last year, and we will, of course, do that again. I don't have the details exactly on that, but if they call up to the Woodlands, they can line them out if they want to do a sponsorship. Sure. We do a banner back behind the stage, and yeah.
That's really cool. And, sponsorships are available for $100, $250, or $500, and there's a lot of good benefits with those as well. And now, what time's it start on the 3rd?
I believe that the gates are going to open around 5, and I think we're going to kick it off at 7 o'clock, and then the Glendale Riders will follow. And the reason we're getting 5 o'clock, bring your lawn chair, get there early. There's going to be food trucks. beverage tent, and then of course I think we're going to be doing some horse rides this year for the kids. That's included with the ticket and sales. So
and ticket costs are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. That's and all that's in the ticket price.
That's right. And you can't hardly walk into Dollar General anymore and buy a bag of chips, a loaf of bread, and a soda for less than $15.
$6 General, the $6 General. You know, I went on a rant. I thought I was going to be on Channel 11 like 3 weeks ago because I was by Family Dollar, and you walk in just because I was just walking by and I thought, well, they have energy drinks there for $1 instead of paying for $3. It was $1.25, and I went nuts.
Yeah,
I seriously did. Maybe it's because I have a psych issue. I don't know, but I just thought when you say dollar and you hit me with the $1.25.
Come on,
it's on, man.
Especially talking being on TV, Channel 11, this has kind of got me a little thrown off today. I thought I was just going to be on the radio, and here I am being recorded with a camera. I thought it was like an interrogation room down here. I didn't know what.
Well, it is. Where were you 2.5 weeks ago?
Come on, Anderson.
What food trucks are going to be out there?
Do you know the name? Joe lined it out.
Pig on a Wing, I know.
Oh, hell yeah!
Is going to be there. We've got a great reputation or a great relationship with Steve and Megan. They actually use our kitchen as a commissary there. I don't know the other one. I'm not sure if he actually has a name on the truck. I think it's just a gentleman that does it. But there might be a couple more that come in. We're kind of still exploring those options.
And
I think there was 3 or 4 last year.
Yeah,
probably that'll be that again this year.
That's cool, man. And now who does the horse rides?
Joe lined that out, and I don't have her name, but I wish I did so I could put it on.
I just wanted to give her some love.
Angie, she's local. I'm pretty sure we just lined that out last week, so we know. We got a little track that we're going to take all the kids around, so it should be pretty cool.
I think I might even ride it once.
I'm probably going to ride it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
CJ, you got to ride
it. What's funny is I'm getting notes that are, from texters and stuff. And when you said it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, Mark's going to be on that horse right now. Are you a good rider? Can you ride?
I'm not. I don't do well in the saddle. That's typically just has to be bareback right along.
That's fine.
The way it is. Yeah.
Now, Dan, let me ask you this. Can people play that Saturday and kind of, when they're done with their 18, kind of just grab their chair, stick around for a little bit?
Absolutely, yeah. We got plenty of availability. I don't think we have any events that day, which is kind of weird because we were with this fall.
So really, they can make a whole day of it.
They can make a whole day of it.
That's kind of my...
For the event,
yeah.
That's kind of my sales pitch.
Come out, play 18 holes, stick around for the show, and
there you go, man. A couple of silver bullets during the 18, and all of a sudden you go eat at the clubhouse for a little bit, gear up for the 5 o'clock, and then you got food trucks and vendors hitting you from there, and then you got the Harmons opening. Are really just what I think's fantastic is the Harmons are playing first just to make sure you get what you want, because I've never heard of these guys, and you got to be careful about new country bands. But the gentlemen, the Glendale Riders will be there. I've heard them once. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
Oh, yeah, they do a wonderful job.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Of course they're amazing. They played at the Alton Amphitheater, and they're wonderful. Steve does an awesome job. How quick of a phone call was it to him to get him to come out?
It seemed like there was some excitement there. We told him he'd have to keep his shoes on. He was that excited. I think he kicked them off there before the phone conversation was over. Yeah.
Now, how do you guys prepare for your shows?
Well, a lot of cough syrup. Typically is what we try to take in, get calmed down before the show. And
Stop!
No,
I don't do that to me, man. I'm like, hell, I like this.
So actually, last year we had our banjo player Mason Rubel. He actually passed away this past year in a car accident. That played banjo with us. He was a good friend of my cousin Wyatt Harmon, who'll be playing the bass with us. And so, a little sad that didn't transpire again, and we sure miss him. This year, we're going to have a fiddle player that plays with us, Karina Logston, and her husband will be playing the banjo, along with my brother John and my cousin Wyatt Harmon. So we'll be playing that, and I think my mom and dad might come up and do a number with us, too. The Harmon family is, of course, originated with them, and now us next generation play, and my girl's going to come up and sing one, so it's kind of a family affair. So
what's cool, I've done like 1,000 interviews I think at this point in the 2 years, and I've had your mom on the show before talking about this when you guys played at Hathaway Hall.
Okay. All right. Great.
Really cool. Now, for more information, am I forgetting any details on this, guys?
I don't think so.
I think we kind of...
I think you've named things off that we didn't know while we were sitting here, CJ.
Caught in the dark here.
Really
Of
cool.
course, I've been nervous with this camera on me. I don't even know
right.
where it's at, but it's.
Oh, it's back. I got a lot of city miles, so the further away, the better. You know.
I've been told that I've got a great face for radio, so it kind of threw me off when I seen the cameras and stuff. I thought, well, we'll make it through it, I guess.
You definitely got the voice for it.
Oh,
You got the voice.
You know, people told me, they go, CJ, you got the voice of a librarian. With that being said, I'll see you at FosterFest on August the 3rd. We'll write up everything again on RiverBender.com in case you miss it. But Dan, Mark, always good chatting
Hey,
with
and
you.
I want to say too, CJ, that we are just ecstatic with what you guys do here at RiverBender. John and the team and everybody, you do great for promoting community events, and it's just wonderful.
Really cool. Thanks, guys.
Concur.
On that note, have a good day. Try your best to stay out of jail.
All right.
Leaving.